In today's video, I'll show you how to fix data not working on your iPhone. We have plenty of methods to try, so feel free to use the video chapters to skip past any you've tried already. Let's get started. The first method, and I know it seems obvious, but it is to restart your iPhone. This is a very effective way of fixing issues relating to the SIM or data. Hold the volume down and power buttons, then slide to power off. Restart your iPhone after this, and it should fix it. If it didn't, don't worry, as we'll move on to some more fixes. Open the Settings app next, and whilst we change and test some settings, I'd recommend turning off Wi-Fi, unless of course you need it to watch this video. It is possible though that the Wi-Fi isn't working properly, which makes it seem like data is the issue. Head back to the homepage of the settings, and quickly check that airplane mode is set to off, then choose mobile or cellular from the list. It might also be called mobile or cellular data or service. Check that data itself is turned on here at the top. If you have multiple SIMs or eSIMs, you may need to tap on the SIM you want to use for data to check that it's set to on. Next, choose mobile or cellular data options, and turn off roaming if it was on, and check the data again. You may need roaming on, but only turn this on if you are sure you need it, as it is likely to incur significant extra costs. We can now try testing each of the voice and data options, so tap on this. For example, test on 4G only rather than 5G, but I would set this back to how it was once you've tested the options. Head back a page and check that the data mode is set to standard, and then move back to the data homepage, and next, check that the personal hotspot is set to off. The network or carrier selection is set to automatic, and then scroll down and test the data with Wi-Fi assist on and off. Finally, on this page, if you see an option called Mobile or Cellular Data Network, then tap on the option again to automatically enter the APN settings. Now that we've checked the basic data settings, it now might be worth seeing if there's any current issues with your carrier or network provider. You can use their website, a service detector page, or social media for any updates about potential service issues. It's also possible that you're not currently within range of any cell towers to receive enough signal for data, even if it shows bars at the top. If you have an app from your network or carrier, check in this for any updates. For example, your contract or billing info might have expired, causing you to lose service, or you may have reached your data limit set by your carrier. You could also try placing a call to see if it's just data that's the issue. Next, if you have a physical SIM, you could try turning off your iPhone, then open the SIM tray and reseat the SIM card. Then power on your iPhone and test the data. If you have an eSIM, you could try removing and adding it again if your provider allows for this, or contact your provider for more help. The next method will be to see if there's a carrier settings update. To do this, choose General from the homepage of the Settings app, then tap on About, which should be at the top. Wait on this page for about 30 seconds, and if a message appears called Carrier Settings Update, tap on the Update button and allow this to complete. If it doesn't appear, we can move on. Back on the Settings homepage, double check that the VPN option is not turned on. Also check within any VPN apps that you have that they aren't currently connected, as you can test the data without them to see if that was the cause. The next method is to quickly check for updates on your iPhone. To do this, choose General from the Settings homepage, then Software Update, and allow it to search for new updates. If there are any, try installing them to see if this fixes the problem. Next, if you can, try testing your SIM card if it's a physical SIM in another phone. If it works there, then you know the issue is likely just with your iPhone. You could also try an alternative SIM in your iPhone to rule out the iPhone being the cause. If the problem is only in certain apps, first check that the app itself is working correctly online. Then check if the app is updated from the App Store. You could then check within the app's settings, as it's possible it might be set to Wi-Fi only and therefore wouldn't work on data, which you can change. You could also try resetting the network settings on your iPhone, but this will require you to set quite a bit up after, such as all Bluetooth devices, Wi-Fi connections, and cellular or data connections. If you wanted to do this, you can choose General from the settings homepage, then choose Transfer or Reset iPhone, then Reset Network Settings, but make sure it is definitely just the network settings option and not anything else. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you're not comfortable in setting up Wi-Fi, data, and Bluetooth again from scratch. If data is still not working, you could contact Apple support, as it's possible that the issue is caused by a physical hardware fault. Unfortunately, those are all of the methods I have. As always, I'll keep the description updated with any new solutions I find, and if any of you find a fix in the future, then it would be great if you could return to the video and post it in the comments to help others. If you found the video helpful, remember to leave a like and feel free to subscribe for more. Check out the videos coming up right now, you might find these helpful too.